The first time you're waiting to ride RTA downtown, you may wonder, am I at the right stop? Is the bus coming? What time is it? Is this an okay place to wait? Should I ask that guy? This is heading downtown, right? I should check my schedule. I should recheck my watch, and the route sign, and my phone, my pass, my watch, my bag, and this biscotti. Yikes, how old is that biscotti? And oh, here's my bus, and it's on time. And look, it's stopping. And I could get used to this. It's easier than you think, Cleveland. RTA, get ready to ride.
Hello and welcome to Cleveland City Hall Rotunda. My name is Grady Stevenson. I am the Interim Director for the Department of Community Relations. And on behalf of Mayor Frank D. Jackson, I'd like to welcome you once again to our Black History program. We are really excited. Everybody's excited, right? Yeah. Looking forward to a great play put on by Mr. Calhoun and his staff. We are so excited and have been waiting for this for some time now. So we want you to sit back, don't get too relaxed, because we want you to be involved in the play, but enjoy yourself and pay attention to the play that has been written by this wonderful, phenomenal writer. So with that being said, I'm going to introduce my chief, Chief Natoya Walker, to come and have words at this time.
Good morning, good afternoon. As we are rounding out Black History Month, first I just want to salute the entire team. It's been a phenomenal month. So let's salute the team. It has been wonderful, and we have to celebrate this history. We have to educate and inform about this history, because without knowing your history, one is lost. This play that was written by our own Cal Calhoun is going to share with us from slavery and what happened immediately following. How many of you know freedom is not free? Freedom is not free. And although we had the Great Emancipation Proclamation, we traveled from slavery only to find ourselves without anything. We did not get the 40 acres and a mule. What we found is we found ourselves as indigent workers working our way into debt that was difficult to come out of. And when we think of fast forwarding 200 years to the present, and we talk about the economic challenges and the economic oppression and how you catch up, that's how that happened. That's how that happened, because you exit out of a politically oppressive economic industry to nothing, only to sign your name to be an indigent worker on land you didn't own, in a home you didn't own, and you're trying to understand how you travel out of debt. So freedom is not free, which is why we have to share with all of our young people our history, so that they know the sacrifices that our ancestors, right, whose shoulders we stand on, blood, blood fights and even death to get us to where we are. And we have to look in our rearview mirror and pay homage, because we stand on the shoulders of so many nameless people. We know the everyday names, but there are so many more who paid the great sacrifice for us to be where we are. And we have to lift as we climb to pull others up, just like others did just for us. Sit back, enjoy this play. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you. Writing a play is extremely difficult. Writing a play that depicts a slave story is even more arduous. Researching the Civil War before and after, slaves, relationships, with other slaves, relationships with the master, the role of the overseer, the plantations, researching sugarcane, how it's grown, how it's harvested, language, music, costumes, and then you have to put it all together. Once you put it all together, then you go out and you find community and professional actors. Community and professional actors willing to sacrifice their time, their effort, and their talent with no compensation. I'll say that again, with no compensation. That means it comes from the heart. Community and professional actors willing to work with youth, mentor, and teach. The youth are the next stage generation, teaching them the do's and the don'ts, the rights and the wrongs. That takes a special kind of person willing to do that. Next, you get the best keyboard player in the city, Ed Ridley. The best sound man, Lenny Anderson. The best dance choreographer, Reggie Kelly. A former Hollywood costumer, Harold Crawford. Now you got something, people. Now you have something. And then finally, you get an audience, you. And you hope from the bottom of your heart that they understand the dedication, the hard work, the effort that these individuals put in to bringing this presentation not into a theater, not into a venue that's conducive to a theater, but a charming but old 100-year building with obstacles that they have to deal with. But nevertheless, you stand at the podium, you smile, and you say, "This is for you, Sugar Belle."
Those are so beautiful from over here. What are you doing? I was dancing for my freedom, child. Why is your arms outstretched? I was waiting for freedom to come give me the big hugs. You ain't need no music? Can't you hear it? Ask hands. You's got to be a good listener. My mama's taught me how. We used to dance all the time before they sold her away. She say, if you dance, one day freedom will find you. Here I am, freedom.
We going back to the big house now, sir?
Hush, Gail. I ain't said nothing. Y'all gone back inside. Your mouth about big as the whole Sugar Belle plantation.
Sir.
You about dumb as a box of nails.
I'm going back. going to the big house, sir. Directly I am.
Under the overseer's whip, broken back and busted lip, our wrath we contain, bow to the tall stalks of Cain. Civil war, two sides proud to fight, death come by day and night. God above, hear our plea, those in bondage, set them free. Elders of slave children do tell the story of Virginia's sugar belle. Elders of slave children do tell the story of Virginia's sugar belle.
Full moon show shining.
Shining something fierce.
Stars are glowing.
Glowing pretty perfect.
Oh, steady unto the Lord.
Lord knows I'm trying.
Try to meet freedom with a wishful heart. Hey, when you meet freedom with a wishful heart, now you got something.
Don't be talking about freedom tonight, Moses.
Well, I am. What the tales say, the good side coming close to victory. But freedom gonna be a hard field to plow. White man gonna see to that. White man ain't no gracious loser.
Amen.
What was all that commotion up at the big house earlier?
Fancy Pants dragged Wiley Boots out the big house and into the slave pit.
What'd he say while he done?
Fancy Pants claimed Wiley stole a biscuit from the missus' tray, but he ain't. He the third poor soul Fancy Pants done thrown in the slave pit this week. He harder on Negroes than white folks is. The colonel knew Fancy Pants' disposition. That's why he made him overseer before he and the whooping man left to fight the war. He want to keep Negroes underfoot while he gone.
Poe Stanley Hill, he died in that slave pit, got bit by a big old fat rattler. Pit 10 feet deep, 2 feet wide, cold, dark, damp. You got rats and rattlers and all kind of vermins up in there visiting you.
Tassie Biggs died in there before Stanley Hill. Fancy Pants still smarting over that cut Pearlie Mae give him.
He got more than he bargained for with Miss Pearlie Mae.
Yeah, but she got sold away. Got sold, and God knows where Pearlie Mae at now.
I know. Hey, you headed back up to the big house?
Directly. Mrs. be craving her warm milk before she retire for the night.
Ain't Sugar Belle in service up at the big house?
Mistress sour on Sugar Belle since she found the poetry the colonel been writing to Sugar Belle before he left for the war. Mrs. say Sugar Belle ain't no princess, even though the colonel in the poetry saying she is. Mistress just stare at Sugar Belle now with a hand on her hip, holding the paper the colonel wrote the poetry on. Say, Sugar Belle, what is this? Sugar Belle say, I don't know, mistress, I can't read none. Is it a letter from the colonel for you? Hope he's safe fighting this dreadful war.
Jealousy enters a flowery home and ravishes his loveliness.
Poetry go on to say Sugar Belle sweeter than all the sugar cane on Sugar Belle Plantation.
Now that's some serious declaration to bestow on a slave girl.
The colonel was taking Sugar Belle down by the Blue River, reading poetry to her before he left for the war. Soon, he was looking to dig a grave of ungodliness, but God and the war come forth. Amen. I'm headed up to the big house.
We're going up not Nana.
No, Ludi.
Oh, Nana.
Go on back in there and lie down. You done had the shakes all day. Ain't nothing but a war of sorts at the big house these days anyway. I'm gone.
Nana. Oh, wait, Moses. The big house be so pretty.
Yeah, gal. It be real pretty up there.
New dress?
Huge dress.
Pretty. Nice living in the big house, huh?
No, it ain't so nice. When Nana?
Tending to Miss Ludi.
Tried for headaches again?
And the shakes. Some of the worst. You seen him yet?
Who?
You know who.
No, I ain't. And you better mind talking about him. Mr. Fancy Pants say whoever speaks of his name going into that slave pit. That includes youngins. You. He's still crazy mad about what your mama done to his face.
I ain't scared.
You better be.
He coming directly.
You need to hush talking about him. I done told you.
Took off on the corner's favorite horse, Josie. Took off on Josie.
I know all that. I know the marshal and the colonel to send 100-man posse after him. With war up for $1,500.
They ain't caught him yet. He coming back. Everybody say he coming back.
You know too much. You say too much.
Is you really partial to the colonel?
Girl, you better.
Folks say you are. All the men folk got big eyes for you. You should choose a pretty one. Pretty slave walk to Biddy.
All I'm saying, a dog that would bring a bone would carry a bone. Now go on and tell Nana that the mistress is steering. She be up directly and the girls want to know what the fits in regards for her lunch. Go on now.
You know, plucking the good Lord's flowers be a sinful deed.
I ain't sinning.
Wait till he come back from the war.
I see you done left Bluebell Plantation. Again?
I did.
And where's your daughter, Trudy?
Ward Henry carried her down to the Blue River on the master's big white horse.
Master let Ward Henry?
Ward Master don't know yet.
You is something, you and your daughter.
We is risk takers, that's what we is. Anyways, I come over here to fetch Moses. My mistress need him for some carpentry. She say she talked to your mistress, the lady June Hubbard. She say it's fine. Keep them slaves busy all day, she say.
Moses at the big house now, fixing or repairing something.
So how is your mistress' disposition these days?
Roaming around, looking for somebody to devour. Me mostly. Don't seem to matter that the colonel's way, having to join the Confederates, masturbates at Sweetest Cane Plantation, then already been killed fighting in the war. Mistress then already called her brother Mr. Billy up. Mr. Billy then already took it up with Lulu Waters. Her preacher can't get her mama's rest. She's very seldom in the service in the kitchen now.
Slave girls, beauty be her greatest curse.
No don't matter if she dark as ebony or as fair as her mistress.
Amen. Cause once the mistress' indignation get aroused, a whole new war begin.
No animal has watched his prey more closely than the coroner watched me. Pray. I hoped it was the daughter he risked to protect.
Oh, gal, you better get your thoughts in line on that one.
He taught me how to read. He taught me how to write. He showed me his documents. And he even taught me how to shoot. He taught me many things.
My master, he kind. Buy Trudy things, say pretty words to her. But almost every night, he come for Trudy. The master be a man of high spirit, and the mistress all too aware of the guilty practices under that roof. She frown every time she see me. She got a greater plan for all our demise, I know.
We live under a roof of unprincipled masters and jealous mistresses.
I fear the master gonna get my Trudy with child. That day, the mistress gonna sell us both to slave trader Jack for sure.
We walked through thorny paths. Twice did my mistress insist that the coroner send me to the field.
Mm-hmm.
But he refused. She said, "Sail the wedge." She bring in half the prize. He say no. When the coroner left for the war, I say no, a storm will rise. Mistress always had this taste for my mama for Cleveland, reasons clear and open.
Well, yeah.
Mistress can't bear children. So she keep at a clear mirror. Her sister had 5 kids and she had none. I had the coroner have many, many more slave children long sold away.
Well, maybe the Union Army will claim victory and help beat down this wild beast of slavery.
Amen. Amen. No.
You hear from him?
Who now are you in a crying about?
You know who. I dare say his name out loud. Your dear sweet brother, of course.
I should help you peel the pickle. I have not heard a word.
How is Paradise doing without her folks?
She's fine, but she's anxious just like a lot of those say he.
To be sure, $1,500 is the most reward ever for a runaway, folks say.
They can't collect it yet. He ain't caught.
No, he ain't. No, he ain't. Do they still have enough fits?
Yeah, she is.
Oh.
Nana with her now. Come on, I gotta go to the big house in San Diego or something.
Oh.
I done seen Paradise, but...
Ooh, child. Well, I might as well go with you. I got to get Moses anyway. I go with you.
Okay, let's get the picture.
Hold on now. What's y'all hurry, gal?
I was going to play hide to switch with Miss Anna Claire's.
Y'all playing days with Miss Anna Claire about come to an end.
Let's me on my way, sir.
When I say, have you seen that fugitive slave, your daddy?
I see him on that poster list.
What if I see giving you 5 lashes?
I ain't see him, but people say he coming back to Sugar Belle Plantation after he find my mama. After the war ends, he's coming back to me.
I bet you all excited he coming back.
Oz is.
Oz is too. Old Fancy Pants can't wait till your daddy get back here.
No, you ain't. My granddaddy say that.
What? What that old slave Mose say? What, gal? Say it.
Say the reason my daddy left Sugar Belle Plantation trying to find my mama after you put your filthy hands on her and she cut your face. Say the reason the colonel sold her to slave trader Jack. Say the reason for all our family woes.
As is? Me? Little old Fancy Pants? Well, now, ain't nothing none of y'all family can do about it. How old is you, gal?
I's 9.
9. Well, I's declare I think you about ready to work the cane. Go over there, ask your old granddaddy. He'll tell you about working the cane. Y'all run along now. And what you think about that, granddaddy?
You gonna do as you please.
As is.
Paradise ain't ready to work the cane. She only 9.
We got young ones out there than that now. She ain't no better. Hell, Master Toll had me out there when I was 7. But of course, I was an exceptional Negro.
Well, I'll go. Paradise don't know nothing about working the cane.
Well, you better teach her, and you got a few days. And if she don't pull enough leaves to make weight, well, I'm gonna pretend she her daddy.
Della ain't gonna like that, none.
I know Della gonna be running in there to see the mistress. But you see, the mistress done soured on y'all family. She ain't hear nothing but what I'm preaching now. And when the war is over, we gonna sell y'all off. It's good riddance, too. Damn, you done good, Fancy Pants.
Well, I'll go with on
No, you just hand over the boss Boutro, and you just stick with that fancy woodworking of yours. What you think the colonel got you up here for anyway? He should have been sold you off. I find me a younger carpenter. We gonna sell you off, cause I'm tired of looking at you. Now go in there and tell your wife the mistress want a warm milk, and she want it now. Figuring she up here fooling around with that garden, attending to that dimwit Ludi. Oh, my, I declare what a fine evening it is in here in Tennywood. Look at that Virginia sky. Sky as blue as can be. I got me a new pair of blue pants. Y'all get up early and watch. I'm gonna wear them tomorrow.
Hey, what you doing now?
Sugar Belle!
Hand on you a dress?
Oh, wait. I went by the big house.
Big house? Where Moses?
He gone. I want to go back.
But Luda, you was having a shake this morning. And you was crying.
That was this morning, Sugar Belle.
Luda, Mama done told you, I done told you, and Moses done told you. It ain't good to be roaming around. Carno gone and mistress all out of sorts. Fancy pants running around putting evil in her ear.
Oh, but the big house.
Oh, listen to me, Luda. Listen. The big house ain't no good place right now. Mistress give me the evil eye and cold still all the time. She agitated with Nana over events of the past. She agitated with me on counts of the carnal. She say to me, Sugar Belle, get over here and clean up this mess you done made. I ain't made no mess. But he ain't done nothing. She said to me, Sugar Belle, what were you in that corner up to before he left for the wall? I'm a slave. When the cardinal say stand, I stand. When the cardinal say sit, I sit. When the cardinal say come on, I come on. When the cardinal say, when the cardinal say,
When the Colonel say what, Sugar Belle? Huh? What'd he say?
Cardinal can't say nothing to me. Not no more he can't.
Colonel used to say to me, Luda Belle, you's just as lovely as a gardenia. Ain't the gardenia a pretty flower, Sugar Belle?
Yeah, it is.
I love working at the big house.
Luda, what did I say? The big house ain't no good place. Mistress blaming us for all her woes. Say all the time Negroes got small brains. Say we ain't all the way there yet. She can't fly no higher than the rooster herself. Colonel ain't here to protect me, so I got to protect y'all, Luda. He can't tell Mistress to leave us be. They looking to sell slaves that ain't laboring. And that's you, Luda.
No.
You got to stay away from the big house.
So they can't see me?
Yeah, they don't need to see you. Mistress and her brother, Mr. Billy, don't need to see you shaking and foaming at the mouth. And they going crazy, these white folks. Well, they always been crazy, but...
I declare.
What? No, they not. What? Yeah. They put Janet Farlow in that slave pit. Claim that she tasted the sugar berry before the mistress done. She let the poor man use. Fancy Pants put her in that slave pit. Her crying when I come over here. They crazy sort. They crazy. And they evil, loaded. The Union don't win the war and put a hand to the hellish sport of slavery. But then all is lost for a lot of us.
What's wrong with me, Sugar Belle?
Nothing. Ain't nothing wrong with you. But about a strong of a fever, baby, little, you ain't been feeling like yourself.
No.
But we're gonna fix it.
Yep. Promise.
I promise, Ludy. I promise. Stay away from that big house.
Yes.
Had a dream I was at the big house again last night, Sugar Belle. And we was entertaining the Southern Tins of Petersburg, Virginia. I was wearing this pretty royal blue dress with a white collar and a big old sash that tied in the back. Oh, we was all dressed alike for the occasion. Of course, it was me and you and Sophie Parker, Kay Bass, Janie Farlow, Lulu Waters, and Nana. And so we was all serving them white folks. Their mistress say to me, Ludy Belle, I do believe all dear guests, the Southern Tins of Petersburg, Virginia, would like to sample some of Miss Nana's extraordinary sugar cakes from our sugar cane of Sugar Belle Plantation. So I start serving all those white folks, and I look up, and all y'all was looking at me, Miss Ludy Belle Faye. Oh, Sugar Belle, the big house is a divine place indeed.
You keep on dreaming, Ludy. And you stop that roaming. Now go on, put on your dress.
Yes.
You're gonna look real pretty. I gotta get back up to the big house. Mr. Fancy Pants be looking for me.
I seen him. That fancy fellow.
Seen him where?
Right here. He come here all the time. He say if I let him.
Fancy Pants gonna be seeing hell sooner than he thinks.
I love you, Sugar Belle. Miss Ludy Belle gonna wear her new dress at the big house.
Well, now, I may need you and that little sassy gal to work the cane, since so many of your slave brethren done run off to join the war.
They run and join the war looking for their freedom, seeking their rights.
Rights? They ain't got no rights. You ain't got none neither. When the war is over, you and your brethren will still be slaves.
And you?
A slave with privileges. Unlike you and that fugitive slave son of yours.
Soon you won't be able to spit on your own kind.
The Confederates will win. We gonna reclaim the South.
Well, he tells, say, General Grant and the Union Army making headway. Had it not been for old age, I would have run off and joined them.
Run off and been killed.
I have no fear. I live under God's roof.
Well, you seen him yet? Because I got orders to shoot that fugitive slave son of yours. Shoot him on sight and hang his black carcass up over the North Field for all the slaves to see.
Their slaves ain't worth nothing.
Well, this one is. And I take pride in collecting that $1,500 reward.
Many got the same plans.
Slave catchers cross the country searching, cross the Carolinas and into the backwoods. But we got him.
It's been a year, all y'all been searching, you ain't got him yet.
Everybody busy, except you. You You sitting here with some plywood. Everybody else is out working the cane.
It be what it be.
It be 3 in the pit right now, with room for maybe 1 or 2 more. You on my list. You and that fugitive slave son of yours, y'all way up at the top. Y'all go on and get inside. I won't be looking at you no more today. Get.
Just cause
You leave her be.
Now let's see.
The colonel left me in charge of the Sugar Belle plantation and all its said property. Luty Belle is property, just like you. Property to use and do with as I see fit.
All these girls on this plantation.
She ain't much good for nothing else. She ain't no good, period.
Now you remember what I told you about working the canes.
Yes, don't look at Fancy Pants and none of the other bosses. Keep my head down. Boss Boudreaux gonna show me the wrong ways. Do it your ways. Drink lots of water even if it's dirty. Pretend it's pretty white water from the big house. Drink it fast so I don't taste it. Playing the cane is my new game.
You was gonna do good, child. Well, here, take this oil, put it in your pocket. And when you get a break or a cut, make sure you put some on. Don't let them see you. And that cane is 10 feet tall. Wait till they go by. And
They gonna cut down the shoots and trim the large leaves. I gotta remove all the small leaves from the stalk. If the weeds are too hard, hold it down with another stalk and then yank the weeds. But be careful so I didn't damage the stalks.
you's a good listener and a good learner.
And a good dancer like my mama.
Yeah, you is. I'm gonna go and check on Miss Luty, and when I come back, we gonna go over it again, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Bosses, don't look at Boudreaux. Then keep the oil. I've been looking for you. I've been learning the canes. I's a working slave now.
I talked to my aunt. I told her we couldn't play how to go switch if you were in the field. She said slaves are supposed to work the cane when they is old enough. She said that's what slaves do. It's called economics. Fancy Pants told her she is losing her investment since your daddy ran off right after your mama. She said you were all that's left of that investment.
It be what it be.
But it don't have to be. When my uncle the Colonel gets home, I'm going to have a long talk with him about the economics.
And a clear bar talk. When the Colonel gets home, Oz won't have to work the canes no house. Oz be dancing and hugging miles ways to freedom.
Child. Oh, Della. Oh, girl. I'm so full. Oh, remember? Did my Lord deliver Daniel, deliver Daniel, deliver Daniel? Did my Lord deliver Daniel? Then why not deliver me? Did my Lord deliver Daniel, deliver Daniel, deliver Daniel? Did my Lord deliver Daniel? Then why not deliver me? Lord have mercy. Ooh, that chicken was delightful, Della.
I guess nobody enjoyed my stuffing. Corn, greens, all my candy yams.
Miss Nana, I am wondering how in the world did you get a spread that full out the big house?
She said Sophie Parker up the fancy pan shack with 2 plates and 2 lemon pies.
So's to keep him occupied.
Oh, well, I'm sure Sophie got him occupied.
She ain't come back yet?
He the worst kind ever.
His day's number for sure.
We going to the big house now, Nana.
Not tonight, Ludi. We just come from there.
Is that man at the big house, Nana?
What man?
That fancy fellow. At the big house.
She must been dreaming again, I guess.
No, she ain't.
Well, if she talking about that there fancy pants, he be back and forth up to the Bluebell plantation all the time. Come over there to see that Jake Steed, the overseer. They both be up to no good all the time.
Worst kind of Negro there is. That's Scoundrel he is.
Folks saying he fancy the mistress.
That kind of talk will get you hung.
No, I didn't say it. I'm saying.
Oh, hey, babies.
Any word on the wall?
Willie Till come by her and say the end of the war's near. Many infractions breaking off. Lots of looting and burning in some places.
Ooh.
City's still federal. Started in Florida and now it's moving south. Many folks using the water do their own dark deeds.
Say, is many Confederates dead and many Union dead too?
Freedom be an elusive gem.
Nana, when freedom come, I'ma give it a big hug.
Oh.
Me too. For you, Paradise. For y'all.
Nana, sing that song about freedom that my mama used to dance to.
Freedom?
Juba?
Yes, Nana, sing Juba.
Oh,
Go,
yeah.
gal.
Okay, I'm gonna go get Grandpa to sing it.
Oh, no.
Maybe I better dance.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Juba.
Oh, Juba.
Juba this, Juba that, Juba killed the yellow cat.
Good job.
Juba that, Juba killed the yellow cat.
You got it.
Hey, hot sunbeam in Juba. Freedom got me shown up dreaming Juba.
Good job. Oh, you did so good.
When my Lord come and rescue me, Juba.
Nana.
Oh, Juba.
Ooh, that was good. We did that a long time. Juba.
Juba, Juba.
Juba.
Ooh, fried chicken, greens, and yams.
Plenty left over.
Oh, bless you.
Go back to the big house now, Nana.
No, Ludi.
But Nana, I'm ready.
I brought you a plate. Now take this in there and sit down at the table and eat.
Oh, wait.
Your sister saved you a big old chicken breast.
Can we go to the big house tomorrow, Nana?
Go in there, sit down at that table and eat before your food get cold. Go on now, child.
Yes, sir.
Lord, why don't you tell her the gospel?
I can't bring my heart to say it. She's just so set on going back up there.
Your heart ain't got to say it. You say it. She need to know so she can find something else to hold on to. She don't need to be going up there so they can see her condition. The colonel just got her here because you her mama, because Sugar Belle her sister. And
Hush. Got a letter from the colonel addressed to Sugar Belle. I slip and give it to her for the mistress see. I'm afraid now that he off fighting the war, she gonna do something. She been fit for rage all the time since the colonel left. If a girl break a plate or spill some food, she say she gonna sell Ludi and Sugar Belle off to Trader Jack.
She ain't gonna sell Sugar Belle.
Say Negroes is flawed.
White men can't see their own flaws because they're too busy looking for them in Negroes.
I'm gonna keep on protecting this family.
Well, that's what you've been doing. That's what you've always done.
In the colonel's letter to Sugar, he say fighting is hard. Say, there will be no freedom for the Negro this year. I know with some things in that letter she didn't tell me. What the colonel wrote was long and what she say was short. Me and the colonel. Now Sugar Belle and the colonel.
I ain't judging you. I ain't never. And I ain't judging Sugar Belle.
I know. But that don't make it right. Not then, not now. God, no, it ain't. I've been studying hard on this war. I've been thinking, if the Union win, what we really got? What we gonna do with this freedom?
You just gotta wait and see. The white man ain't gonna be happy, but it's gonna be law, I guess. Law means no more whipping and beating and starving and no more slave pit killing.
Where we gonna go?
Maybe we go up north. Maybe we do that. Free Negroes work the land. Free Negroes get paid. Maybe we become sharecroppers.
Maybe. But white folks ain't gonna pay much. Negroes ain't gonna be able to afford no land. White folks ain't gonna sell no land to a Negro.
I hear they say, if freedom come, they going north. They going to Canada. Some go, some stay. That's how it's gonna go. It's going to go just like that. If freedom comes and slavery is no more, it's still going to be real tricky for the Negro.
Amen.
Heck, if I was younger, I'd have run off and joined the Union Army. I'll be gone like a turkey across the corn.
Moses Fahey, get out here. You hear that bell?
She coming.
We start working the cane at 4 a.m.
She ain't eating, so I was preparing something for her to eat.
Where she at? Get out here. She need to be taught. 5 lashes.
No, please.
Open up the back of her dress and get her down.
Ours his now.
Said, open it up.
No, please. I'll take them for a sub. Mine's in her.
Well, you got 10 for making her late. Now I said, open up the back of her dress and get her down now.
Please.
Oh. Just open up the back of her dress.
I ain't scared. I could take him, Grandpa. I'm Yellow John's daughter.
That's 10 more. Get her down. You man, Yellow John's daughter.
You mind, fancy man. Now put down that whip while I put one in your head.
Yellow John.
Daddy, you came back.
I told you. What'd I tell you?
Yellow John.
Moses.
You found Mama.
I know where she at, and I'm gonna go get her.
I know you've been fighting in the Union Army.
I fought toe-to-toe against them rebels. The war is over. Freedom done found its way to Sugar Belle Plantation and the Union.
We ain't heard that.
Well, news always get to Teeny Wood late. Well, where's Willie Tail? Tell him he fired. It is with my deepest sympathy that I extend my most heartfelt condolences to General Robert E. Lee and his gallant fighting Confederate Army. General Robert E. Lee and the Confederate Army led an invasion of the southern states and got his kicked by General Ulysses S. Grant and the Union Army comprised of thousands of slaves. Lee surrendered 2 days ago. I was fortunate enough to sit next to General Grant at Appomattox. He was very, very, very long-winded. General Robert E. Lee was not. General Lee had very little to say. Well, a sore loser, I guess.
When the colonel get back here.
The colonel got shot during the Battle of Appomattox at the courthouse. Well, I don't know his outcome.
The war ain't over. The colonel be coming home.
Well, wait for him then. Paradise, run up to the big house and tell Nana, I'm back. Tell her she a free woman. Tell them all. Put him in the slave pit and let whoever he got in there out. Tell him, freedom here. And if he give you any trouble, shoot him. And I hope he do. I still owe him for putting his filthy hands on Pearlie Mae.
You back?
I am. I'm alive. I'm breathing. Where's Paradise?
She was Sugar Belle. It's total confusion now. Some Negroes run off. I don't know where they're headed. The Mrs. and Mr. Billy took off when they heard the colonel had been shot.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Oh, bad? Well, I need a moment.
Well, I don't.
I know you don't understand it all. What could I do? I had to protect my children. The colonel let me keep the girls up at the big house until, well, Ludi suffered an illness. Then he left me keep her out here, although Fancy Pants and the bosses and the missus were all at him to sell her and Sugar Belle off. Even Moses was brought in from the field. Why do you think you worked in the stables instead of in the cane?
Whatever Daddy gets, he deserves.
A Negro woman ain't got no choice. I had to protect y'all. I had to protect my children. Moses know that.
Well, I ain't judging. I ain't judging no Negro woman. Y'all got to do what y'all got to do. But I ain't got no feeling for him. Moses always was our daddy.
The missus was talking cold toward the colonel. Now she in there crying her eyes out, worried.
You know, a woman often like night and day.
You left without no word. Did you find Pearlie Mae?
Well, look, I ain't have time to say nothing. I snatched the colonel's horse and I'd been in that slave pit 5 days after the fight with Fancy Pants. Pearlie Mae come and say he come at her with lust in his eyes. She told him to go on, but he wouldn't. He grabbed her by the neck, forced her down. She grabbed a nearby knife used for cutting the tough leaves of that cane and sliced his face. Well, I tried to explain to the colonel, my daddy, about what happened, but he wasn't having it. He sided with Fancy Pants and sailed Pearlie Mae off. Fancy Pants come to the slave pit, throw down Pearlie Mae cross and say, your wench gone, but you got this. So after I got out of that slave pit and take my 30 lashes, man, I was determined to find Pearlie Mae. I ain't cared about nothing else. Willie Tell say, he overheard Whipping Man say that Pearlie Mae was sold to a Master Finney of Petersburg. I ran that night. The night of the colonel's feast for the slaves. I headed for Petersburg and I got stopped by a soldier with the Union Army. I was given a choice to fight with the Union or be turned over to the slave catchers and return to Sugar Belle. So I figured with all that was going on, Pearlie Mae would stay put at the Finney plantation, so I got word to her. And I went to war. I served on the front, as were most of the Negroes for the year that I served. They reserved the front for the Negroes. And we won. We were blessed. They were not. Look, I'm going to leave paradise with you. I'm bound for Petersburg, go get Pearlie Mae, bring her back here. Test out this new freedom, such as it is.
Paradise in good hands.
Oh, I know. I'm going to go in uniform. Federals got control over Petersburg. They be up here soon. Yeah, some slaves probably stay and others take off. Yeah, at least surrender at the Appomattox turned everything topsy-turvy. Ain't no real freedom yet for some. You got factions, the Union and rebel army still fighting. You got renegades of each out looting and killing. But I can't wait no longer. I got to go get Pearlie Mae.
Where Moses?
You putting a snake in the pit. Come on. He can stay down there till the Federals come. Or, of course, I could always shoot him.
Oh, child, come on. Moses? Moses! Sugar Belle, you hear that?
Hear what?
Nothing, I guess. Is it time to go to the big house now? Get ready for breakfast?
Yeah, it's time, Moody. Let's go to the big house and let's go see Nana.
Yes.
Morning.
Yellow John.
Where y'all headed this early?
That's you. That's you. We headed to the big house.
Come on, Luda, you go on now. Nana, Jenny, and Lulu up there. Sophie gone, but I bet she coming back.
Mistress and her brother gone for who knows how long. They left Anna Claire here. So I'm going to get Pearlie Mae. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon. Moses fixed up that old wagon. Where's Paradise?
She should be on her way. Nana got her and Clara. Said you was leaving. Guess I'll be on my way now.
You heard about the Colonel? I don't know which way it went.
I hear.
Yeah, I know you and the Colonel, he was...
Our daddy.
I mean, yeah, we come from him.
We did.
Look, I ain't judging. I'm just saying. And,
I hope whatever the Lord see fit to give him, he gets. That's the way I see it. I don't see it no other way.
I guess it sounds about right.
Well, y'all be safe now.
I plan to be. Hey, you might want to put some old bread and water down in that slave pit, fancy pants still down there.
Fancy Pants doing just fine. I just checked on them.
Nana looking for you. She told Paradise not to get you.
She did?
Yes, and Walter Biddy up in the big house inquiring. He's inquiring. Grinning like a big yellow tomcat.
Yellow John, you better hurry on back. These too loud about to be missing.
You almost missed the goodbye.
We ran to all the ways.
You did?
Yes, ran faster than a deer.
Run faster than a turkey across the corn.
Well, now that you here and done slowed down, I'm on my way to Petersburg to fetch your mama. After I fetch her, I'm coming back here.
We gonna be heading north?
Maybe. After everything settled down, we got to wait and see what we got. I hear some folks, Union and Rebel, still fighting. They don't know the war over.
Y'all be careful out there and bring Mama home.
I sure will. You be careful here. Hope to see you again, Anna Claire.
I hope to see you again, Yellow John.
This your mama cross. Moses made it for her right before they gave her away. Now you wear this, and she'll be with you till we get back.
Y'all gonna be gone a year again?
If I'm gone that long, you come and fetch me.
You knows I will.
She will.
We both got our freedom now. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Thank you. Before we give out our award ceremony, I just want to, there are a couple of people that I need to thank immensely. You can't do anything without support. Number one, Miss Shelley Shockley and the Black History Committee. And especially Isha Hand. Where's Isha at? For those of you who have seen my plays here before, I always had a little small stage, and now I got a big stage. So thanks, Isha, wherever she is. Yeah, thanks, Isha. Carmen Messina and his staff, whatever I asked for, they transformed this rotunda into a makeshift theater. I appreciate you, Carmen, wherever you are. My landlords, Karen and Dave Perkowski, we rehearsed at the Tower Press where I live. They donated their space. They're always so supportive of anything that we do in the arts. Thank you, Karen and Dave. TV 20, Kathy Allen, Brian, her staff, Jacqueline Muhammad, the Cleveland Airport, my lovely boss, Natoya Walker Minor, director, Grady Stevenson, and the CRB, my colleagues from the mayor's office who always cheat work and come down and watch my play, my friends and theater family, my buddy Greg Beckham back there with B&M. So at this time, I'd like for Shelley Shockley and Pastor Grady Stevenson to come up so I can give this award to our honoree, Tina Stump. Tina is standing right there. Tina Stump, Tina D. Stump, what can I say? During the day, she is an elementary school teacher, and at night, her lovely vocals grace the stage. Tina is an extraordinary woman, a professional actress who, whenever I need her, she comes. In 2013, when I worked in recreation, and we wanted to do a play at the Cleveland Bathhouse Central Recreation Center, I said, Tina, would you sing, would you perform, when and where? Whenever I call her, she's there. The annual Christmas play, she performs. This is a professional actress who donates her time, mostly without compensation, to support me and my youth. She's always there. An incredible lady, an incredible talent, an incredible friend. Most of you who know me know that I normally memorize my stuff, but her resume is too long for me to memorize, so I'm just going to read some of her accomplishments. Most recently, she was in a play, Newsies, Ain't Misbehaving. Jacques Burrell is alive and well, living in Paris. Incognito, a young man from Atlanta. Hairspray, Menopause, the musical. Anything Goes, Once on This Island, Amen Corner. Tina has been a featured soloist with the Cleveland Pops Orchestra, the Akron Symphony Orchestra. She performed in South Pacific, Into the Woods, Children of Eden, Gospel According to Broadway, The Man of La Mancha. It just goes on and on. An extraordinary actress whose career probably spans 25, 30 years. Always willing to give, always willing to share. And so at this time, the Black History Committee, the City of Cleveland, and the Mayor Frank G. Jackson we want to honor Tina Stump for her dedication and her commitment to the arts in the city of Cleveland. Tina.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah. So I don't want to tear up the box, so I'm going to let Shelley Shockley take it up.
The 2018 City of Cleveland Black History Month, Clevelanders Standing Strong Through Adversity honors Tina Stump for continued leadership and tenacity, February 22nd, 2018.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
To God be the glory. I am so humbled by this moment. My accolades are long because I've been on the planet a long time. I've been a resident of Cleveland all my life. I love my city. I love the arts. I thank you so much for this moment, Mr. Calhoun. You're my ace. I love you tremendously. I appreciate you all, and I encourage you all to support live theater. Thank you.
Under the overseer's whip, broken back and busted lip, our wrath we contain, bow to the tall stalks of Cain. Civil war, two sides proud to fight, death come by day and night. God above, hear our plea, those in bondage, set them free. Elders of slave children do tell the story of Virginia's sugar belle. Elders of slave children do tell the story of Virginia's sugar belle.
A full life, measured in seats, starts with the right ones early on. Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Learn how to prevent deaths and injuries by using the right car seat for your child's age and size.
As an 18-year-old, I let my mistakes kind of take over my life. I was 0.5 credits away from completing high school, and I didn't do it.
I got pregnant, and I was the main one working, so I did what I had to do to survive.
Sentía que la escuela no era para mí.
Most of my family, they never graduated high school or even let alone go to college, so I'm trying to break that barrier.
My family never stopped pushing for me to be better because they knew what I could become and who I could become as a person.
Every day after work, went straight to school, studied hard, and it paid off.
Sentí como que si quiero cambiar el mundo, tengo que cambiar a mí primero.
I could not have gotten my diploma without my family.
Mi consejera, ella fue lo máximo para mí porque me ayudó mucho con todo.
I've been given an opportunity, and I'm just thankful for it.
Yeah, it's hard, but keep on going and keep on trying.
The high school diploma is just added to the confidence, and now I feel unstoppable.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.